FDIC has blessed St. Louis, and I say blessed because it means opportunity, with a study 60 days ago that ranks us #1 in the nation with unbanked and underbanked African Americans. This is a call to action. And I want to say that, if anything, we need to embrace this opportunity. And I find it very exciting because now a structure higher than Justine Petersen has blessed the problem, and we need to address it. And I quickly want to make a pitch. Every day in February, in conjunction with Black History Month, we will be doing credit building counseling at salons and barbershops in Metro St. Louis as well as on the east side. That's our first response to FDIC, and it's going to be incremental, but we're going to have several initiatives. So we've declared war on this issue, and we're going to take it on head on.
Thank you, Galen.
In regards to the credit card through the Citibank, and the only way you can access that program is through Justine Petersen, or can they just, anybody just go out on the website, or do they have to come through?
Well, currently right now here in the area, it's a specific initiative that we've partnered with Justine Petersen on, and the one reason that I would implore you to come through Justine Petersen is because the thing that makes it successful is the partnership with them. We have an obligation not to just blanketly put credit out in the communities. As we see, a lot of times people don't understand it. So we feel that if somebody comes into Justine Petersen and they get those credit best practices around the product, it's going to ensure long term that people are going to act responsibly with it.
The other issue I have in control, and I know they do have some offices in East St. Louis, but that's the community that I'm representing right now.
Right.
Transportation is an issue to get over here, so trying to find out what's available for the East St. Louis and Cahokia area, who allow work over here, but once the bus is shut down.
Our East St. Louis location, which is on the Metro Link stop at Emerson Park. So that takes care of both the transportation issue and the location issue.
So I do need some information in regards to.
First, I want to say congratulations to you, because this was absolutely fabulous. And I also want to say that the village is working, because this is how you change things for the better. And all my partners that I work with on a regular basis, we need to just take this to the next level. And I hear so much coming out of this, so we can really grow this, and I'm really interested in taking advantage of those stats from FDIC. That means that we can go get some grants from the Federal Home Loan Bank, do some other things, and do a lot more outreach. So, just ring me.
Thank you for that.
And something I just wanted to kind of get back into checking accounts. I mean, traditionally, obviously, a lot of financial education was very based on getting people into checking accounts, and that's critical. But what that was missing was the concept that just getting someone into a checking account doesn't help their credit score, and doesn't help them in this whole build this concept. So they're both things that are important. Obviously, building that financial institution relationship, and hopefully having it be a diverse relationship where they're getting a checking account, a savings account, a credit card, if that's the right product, that they need to build all of these things, and we can't be so focused on just one aspect. The other thing I think that we need to be aware of is that, as the study said, a lot of people who were banked are now underbanked. They're in the check systems. They can actually open a credit card easier than opening up a checking account sometimes. That also said, I think we're not necessarily always familiar with how the checking accounts are potentially different for people who don't have a lot of savings and aren't getting the benefit of some. So we need to be really also careful about what free checking means and what kinds of checking accounts and how people can be successful with them, because we've seen a lot of unsuccess there with checking accounts, and that just leads to the concept of underbanked. So we really, as a community, need to better understand that, and again, I think do better education around that. But it's not an and/or.
On that line, I think we all have to be careful to change the way we're teaching, because we're in a different world. Not to argue about your checking account thing a while ago, people don't use checks anymore. And if they don't use checks, they're not going to balance a checkbook. So we have to learn how to teach that available is not your balance. I mean, you have to know the difference.
My daughter hasn't figured that out.
But there's wonderful online tools for balancing, and lots of new ways to do it. I actually don't even have a checkbook anymore.
Most don't.
Right. There's a question, thank you.
It's a comment, actually.
Great.
I feel that at the bottom of the whole thing is, who in here was taught about money? We don't teach anything about money. And a lot of the families that, that we're working with and talking about didn't have any money. And the families who did have money, I'm not sure they taught their kids about money either. Nobody teaches about money. It's almost like parenting. Nobody teaches parenting. You're just thrown out there and expected to manage. So we've got to, it's good that we're raising the awareness of the issue, and we got to start at the root of the problem, like the gentleman said, in elementary school. So that's just my comment.
Very great comments.